Hey everybody, this is Dr. Dain from lovely South Africa, where I have seen more wild animals in the last 3 days than I could even begin to tell you. So what is the tool for today? Well, the last video was about being extreme, and the extreme that you can actually be that basically nobody else around you can, and that's okay. What if you allowed yourself to be it for you? This video, I'd like to talk to you about something that I believe I actually spoke about a year ago when I was here in Africa, because it lends itself to this concept so dynamically, and that is, what if you were willing to be in communion with Earth? And what if you were willing to be in such communion with it that you allowed it to contribute to you, that you recognize that you being here on this planet is a contribution to the planet itself and everything else that goes on for all of us? And what if you could allow that in your awareness, in your daily living? Now, how does that work? Well, let's say you live in a city and you're like, well, there's not much earth around here. Actually, there is. Everything is on the earth. It's like, it's everywhere. It's just we have these judgments that concrete is not conscious and it won't contribute, and this is not conscious and it won't contribute, and my computer's not conscious and I have to sit in front of it all day, or whatever it is for you. But what if you recognize that every one of these things has come from the earth initially? In its raw material state, it came from the earth. And so, because I used to, when I was living in when I traveled, it's like I traveled to so many cities around the world. And I used to have a very similar point of view where it was like, oh my God, I'm in a city. And you notice that energy in cities a lot of times. Now, some of you love it. You're like, oh my God, I'm so alive. And some of you just hate it, but you live there anyway. But what I started recognizing is the earth is still there. It's actually our judgments of the idea that concrete and people and all this sort of stuff make it difficult for us to have a sense of space that is what creates that as our reality. Because your point of view creates your reality. Reality doesn't create your point of view. So what if you were willing right now, wherever the heck you are, to just reach down into the earth? Through the building, through the floor, through the apartment building, through your house, wherever you happen to be, through the bus you're riding on right now, where you're like, hey, the true consciousness came, and actually reach down into the earth and just connect with it for a moment. It's almost like connecting with your best friend. Like there's this being there that's been there the whole time and you've never acknowledged it. Now, if you were just to do that a couple times a day, even for those few seconds that we just did, how much more peace would be brought into your life? Now, we have a process in Access. It's actually a body process. And the way you run it is you put your hands on somebody's feet and you ask for restoration of communion with Earth. And then you run the clearing statement. You know that clearing statement you've heard so many times and you like it, but you don't know what the heck it does? Well, what it does is it starts the process of movement of energy and change of limitation into possibility. And so if you had somebody put their hands on your feet, or if there's somebody you love, know, and care about, and maybe their body's having a difficult time. I mean, this works great on people in hospitals and that sort of thing. Or maybe they're sick, or maybe they're like depressed, or maybe they're feeling kind of crazy, or whatever it is. If you put your hands on their feet and ask for restoration of communion with Earth, and then go right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine, shorts, boys, and meons, pot, puck, 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 shorts, boys, and meons, and just keep your hands there as long as it feels nice, comfortable, like it feels like it's doing something. It's an amazing thing to see, because I've done this personally, and so many people have sent me messages asking, what can I do for this person? And I give them this process, and they send me a message back going, this has just changed everything. It's amazing, because they were so unhappy and they were so depressed, and I ran this, and they are actually at peace now. And see, this is one of the greatest gifts that Access Consciousness offers, from my point of view, is the ability to change the things that we all experience into a totally different experience. And it's based on, well, it's based on all kinds of things, but it's called Access Consciousness for a reason. Because when you're functioning from the consciousness of you, you have no judgment of you or anyone else. You have no sense of wrongness. You have no sense of rightness. You have no need. You have no expectation. You have no projection. You have no judgment. You just get to be kind of like the earth itself is, just there, like, hi. I don't have a point of view about what you choose, but it's really nice when you're willing to connect with me and acknowledge me. And it's an amazing gift if you just do this, of tapping into the earth every now and again. And if you choose to run this process, which is a really amazing process, and what it starts to open up is the sense of peace and space that you have when you go out in nature. What would it be like if you had that all the time? In your home, in your apartment building, in the city, on the subway, in your car, while you're driving through traffic in India, which if you've never driven through traffic in India, whoo, talk about an experience. Wow. You know, what would it be like if you could have that everywhere? See, this particular process and this conversation is actually about bringing peace to your life, space to your life, ease to your life. And so what we have in Access Consciousness is a bunch of tools that start allowing that to happen, that start allowing that to be your choice. And not only like this, not the choice thing from, oh my God, I got to keep working on this, I got to keep doing it, but you run this process and that's just there. It's just this space that is there and available to you. So the tools, let me remind you what the tools are. Just tap into the earth for a few seconds, even just for a few moments. Just let your energy run down into the beautiful planet, underneath whatever building you're in or whatever structure you're in or whatever's on top of the earth itself. Allow yourself to have a breath with the earth and allow yourself to acknowledge the earth, and then also allow the earth to acknowledge you. And just go, hey earth, I'm here. Hi. Just want you to know I'm grateful for you and your allowance for everything we're doing up here that seems so crazy. And we're so grateful for your contribution. How can I contribute? That's first. And then second is this amazing body process, restoration of communion with earth, which is a great, great gift that if you choose to do it or have somebody do it on you, if you know somebody weird enough to be able to teach them this and, you know, say, hey, can you do this? You know, get one of your weird friends that you like to hang out with and talk about weird stuff with, or do it on somebody else. It brings a sense of space and peace to you also. And the other thing that it does is it brings a sense of space and a sense of peace to your body, which is so needed here. It's like our bodies run around and it seems like in the world we live in right now, it's like they're stressed all the time. This starts to dissipate the stress from your body by tuning you into that vibration, by tuning you into that space, by getting you into resonance with the earth. Because we as beings naturally have a communion with earth that after a very short time on this planet we forget because most people don't even recognize it. And so you see little kids that have an easy time being happy, an easy time shrugging off judgment and crap. And then by the time we're teenagers, man, we just are so stuck into trying to get this reality right that it feels like we've gotten away from and lost that sense of peace, that sense of possibilities, that sense of space, that sense of ease, that sense of joy, that sense where it's all okay. So if you do this, connecting with the earth just a couple times a day, and at some point in the near future, run this process on somebody you love and care about, or have somebody run it on you, I think it'll start to give you a sense of peace and ease that maybe like what you always knew was possible, but didn't know how to get to. And once again, one of my favorite things about Access is it actually gives you the tools to get to that sense of space and ease that you always knew were possible, but you haven't known how to get to. So I hope this has been a contribution to you from lovely South Africa, where we're doing an amazing 7-day event here, seeing people change before my very eyes, which is one of the greatest gifts in the world for me personally. Thank you for being part of the tour of consciousness, and what if you, truly being you, are the gift, the change, and the possibility this world requires. Please like this video. If you like the video, please like it so other people can find it. Subscribe to my channel so you get information when next videos are coming up, and I look forward to seeing you in person someday. Bye.